But we're about to jump into map number 2, Belshire Vestige. 4GG representing Europe here. Finished 3rd and 4th place versus SOS, finished in the same position in Korea. Who is going to pick up this map? Number 2.
Spawning down the bottom right-hand corner. Having every crazy strategy ready to go. But I think he's going to need to play a little bit more calmly. This game, SOS in the bottom right. His opponent going Marauder Hellbat. Who needs Marines? 4GG does not. Marineless TVP is essentially what he's doing. I mean, he's building a couple of extra Marines because, you know, you need to get Marines early and you just don't quite have the gas to do Marine free.
I definitely feel that Immortals should be thrown into the mix of the Protoss composition to deal with this. The amount of damage they'd be able to deal out, especially to the heavy Marauder composition, could be devastating. But 4GG is, you know, he had a great run in the WCS EU, losing to Stefano 4 losses to 1.
Well, I mean, Stefano won 2 of the games, and then 4GG killed all his full medevacs with mines.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that was so funny.
They're actually discussing.
Now,
what would you do?
They're discussing. Do you think we'll be on camera at some point today? Oh man.
I really feel though that, you know, 4GG's his Achilles heel is playing against Zerg. And if he was to lose this match, he has a potential game against Symbol, depending on how the Symbol hero game goes. So for 4GG's, you know, chances in this tournament, definitely wants to be trying to win this game against SOS. It's very close to moving on.
4GG, I mean, we have already seen a real surprise with Alicia making it out of a tough group.
Yeah.
Certainly every group at WCS Season 1 Finals is a group of death, but I think this is widely considered to be the group of death. It is the death group, Diapollo.
The death group.
The group of death, group death. And 4GG to come out of that first place would be just stupefying.
I don't think a lot of people predicted him to come out of this group first or second place, in all honesty. So
I think I would say rightly so. 4GG's known for shooting himself in the foot with his aggression. He's known for, I mean, I think the Widow Mine example is sort of a hilariously extreme version of it, where there's too much cute stuff going on and then something backfires. But we've seen him not only tone down those aggressive plays quite a bit, but then back it with a good composition that he seems to understand really well.
Well, he's gone for his 1 barracks command center, and we'll see if he adds on additional barracks or if he throws down the 3rd command center again. I wouldn't be surprised to see the 3rd command center. He has gone in though and spotted double gas, and SOS is a big fan of DTs.
Ooh, DT plays. Right, we don't see a lot of DTs. I mean, from SOS we see a lot of everything, but ooh, there's a 3rd command center right there, so.
SOS isn't really going to have an opportunity to scout this. You know, he's never going to get into the main base. He may be able to try to swing the mothership core around, but there's the Stargate. After expanding here. Well, I mean, what do you make of this?
Well,
what are your thoughts?
Well, I think this is SOS's way of saying, I know I'm going to need detection anyways. Oracles will absolutely help with that, but I don't want to be one of these defense-only players, so I will be opening up with this way, with a Stargate to get the Oracle to put on a little pressure before I might need to come home. So 4GG playing marvelously. I mean, just look at the mini-map. You see that nice little flowery pattern on the side? Those are the Marines that have just checked for any proxies.
Alright, well, 3 barracks have come down behind this for 4GG, and we are going to be seeing this Oracle, I suppose, come out from the Stargate. The problem is, though, 4GG, he probably thinks that there isn't a Stargate in this game. All his Marines are going to, you know, usually be on the natural in case there's a gateway push or some form of push whatsoever.
Yeah.
So we could actually see, even though he's not proxied, more damage done by the Oracle in this game than we did previous.
Well, interestingly, you can start saving Oracles right now because your opponent is generally going to finish Stim at 10 minutes. Stim is a 3-minute long upgrade. You don't see a tech lab yet. So you can save up Oracles and you can strike in one fell swoop and do a ton of damage. I don't think that is the style of SOS. I think, see him more likely go for Forge and follow up with some Templar-based play.
Alright, well, there's the tech lab coming down in the main base to get that Stim. No engineering bay or factory. It will be coming down soon, though. I think it's in the next 15 seconds or so, depending on if he wants to get Stim straight away or the factory. So, wait, he built the factory and then cancelled it. and then got Stim. Okay.
All right.
Okay, 4GG.
Like, take that, D Apollo.
How much damage? How many? How many kills?
6.
6? Alright.
6 is going to be
4.
the number.
4.
1, 2,
3. And...
Oh, no. Oh,
no.
oh, no.
Ah, we're both wrong.
Well, I was more right because mine was a multiple of 3.
But mine was closer to 3. Mine was 4.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
Ah.
Armor going down right now.
Until charge 2. Yeah, SOS is a big Twilight Council fan in general, to be honest. Whether it be DTs or Templar, it doesn't matter. He does love his Twilight Council play. Been, illustrated throughout his entire season. Oh, dear me. Just managed to get out.
Deary me.
Well, he almost lost it. He almost, not almost. If he lost it,
That would have been deary me indeed.
I thought he was going to.
Blimey.
Oh, shucks.
Templar Archives finishing up.
Quite an early
Wow.
third, though. Look at that, 8:30 thirds.
Yeah, an 8:30 third base. He's getting Templar Archives and a Zealot leg speed. It looks like he's going to rely yet again on Storm. He's going to have a little bit of Zealots, but he doesn't have a very high gateway count. Traditionally, you try to get 6 or so gateways at least before you begin taking that third, but I mean, SOS just knows his timing's in and out. There's a Templar coming out. He might just leave the Templar up for feedbacks.
In all honesty, though, if 4G doesn't move out soon, but he probably wait for his medivacs, SOS is going to be able to throw down a lot of gateways very shortly. He's got 600 minerals in the bank, and if he's able to increase his production and get mining from this third base, then he's going to be able to actually overwhelm his opponent. Here come a couple of extra gateways inside the main.
We also see mines coming down for 4GG. Good not only to pick off the Oracle if it tries to get a little bit too over-aggressive, but also you can do the counter drop against the Protoss player, and he went Oracle. He doesn't really have observers that he can freely float around. He skipped that Robotech, so you can punish him accordingly.
He has. He skipped it once again here. This is the second time he's done that, or at least he got it very, very late in the previous game. Oracle pokes in, sees the additional barracks as well, and 4GG kind of blind at this moment. He's got... he's kind of got the pattern of never scouting, or not scouting that much. He's kind of known for that in the European scene, for sure. And this may hurt him with his +2 armor that Storm has done. The third is mining and working quite well for SOS. He's going to have a lot of units very soon as these warp gates finish up.
That Oracle's going to be very important for keeping things alive. There's gateways 8 and 9 going down as well.
I mean, just a lot of units that need to be warped in from SOS. He's halted pro production for the time being, because he knows that this is the time that 4GG is going to move out. +1 is about to be done, but there's already +1 armor. And I just think that SOS just is going to have too many units.
4GG is getting ready. He's poising himself aggressively. He has a total of 8 barracks total. Only 2 reactors, so soon enough he's going to be able to build his Marauders 6 at a time, Marines 4 at a time. But SOS has the perfect answer against this mass barracks style. Huge muscular ground. Uh-oh. It's time for those Widow Mines to begin kicking into high gear.
Alright, well, we'll see how much they do as they do enter the main base now. The Widow Mine's going to burrow.
Oh, and he doesn't see it.
Oh, 6 kills. Not bad. And here comes the second medivac. Oh, he moves out just in time.
Wow. This is a very awkward position to be in right now, as SOS, this attack moving down the left side, clearly designed to maximize damage from that drop that still seems to be going strong. Must rebuild those cannons.
There's no detection there in the main or natural, and these 2 Widow Mines are still borrowed. Oh,
Jeez
nice
Louise.
targeting. 10 probes. And this one. Oh! Wow! Jesus, he's killed like 15 probes off these 2 Widow Mines. SOS, through not getting the robotics facility, 4GG's punished this.
I mean, this is so clever from 4GG, because SOS, after that Oracle loses utility in the early game, is never going to say, yeah, I got to keep a whole bunch of energy up in case he gets mines. Almost no Terran players do that, but 4GG just gets 2, not a lot, just a little bit, and it's a nice tactic, easy to integrate.
Push that Zealot off the cliff. Take that.
With all this said, we've still been neglecting the fact that SOS has Templar, Speed Zealots, +2 armor, +3 on the way, and 4GG has only basic infantry.
It's like he doesn't give a damn about Storm at this point. He's just going to either take the damage from the Storms and try to split around them. He's got Marauders and Hellbats, which have such a high amount of hit points compared to the standard Marine-heavy composition. He's just going to try and weather the Storm.
Yeah. But SOS, if he lands 2 to 3 good Storms, it's going to be a nightmare. And there's the push. Oh my god, the Storm's doing massive damage. Oh no, this is 4GG's doom moment. A force making its way forward and getting stormed again and again and again. 5 more Templar coming, 4 more Zealots. Are any being built at the right side? No. Is he going to get any Archons? No. Why would you want to go for the Archon? There's no ghosts on this map. This is a very nice answer from SOS, but he's really got to begin kicking that aggression into gear and start reducing this army size from 4GG.
Yeah, actually, that's really smart what you say there. Going for Archons is so much better than Storm against this kind of style. He's going to miss a lot of his Storms if 4GG waves them. And then especially if they do, I mean, even if they just kind of softly hit the infantry, they're not going to do that much damage with the amount of medivacs out.
Yeah, I mean, it's 3 Storms to be able to effectively kill off Marauders, especially given their speed, their size. Marines cluster together. 1 Storm is more likely to hit a lot of Marines, and you can kill a Marine if he just sits there in the Storm. So, I mean, the fact that you're just cutting the effectiveness by so much, it's all down to the big damage-dealing units. Can he get those Storms off? Yep.
There's 1 Storm, but there's a lot of Zealots here, and more so Archons, and they're going to be doing a lot of damage here. 4GG does have a lot of army supply, 186 at the moment overall, but he can't beat Zealots and Archons like this.
I don't think he even cares. He's just going to begin replenishing that supply with Hellbats until he has a Death Force. He's just going to march right on in. It's, as you say, Diapollo, you got to begin getting the Immortals or Sentries, Stalker, Colossus, the traditional, old-school, first discovered strong composition in this game. There are about a bazillion, drillion Templar at that extra base, though.
Oh, nice little warping over here by SOS. He's going to get into the natural here of 4GG, but 4GG's looking to clamp down at the south side here. He moves in with 1 force from the right-hand side.
Oh, wow! All the Templar make some connections, but 4GG is starting to apply pressure in all the spots where SOS needs at least. What a flurry of action from 4GG. SOS suddenly on the verge of losing his 3rd base. SOS has to pull back. 4GG has been in control this game start to finish.
4GG, with these Hellbats, is doing so much damage against these Zealots every time they come in. He doesn't manage to pick off the 3rd Nexus, which ideally would have liked to, but he remains 40 supply ahead of his opponent. And 4GG has forces everywhere on that natural.
Battles at both the 2nd and the 3rd.
SOS hanging on this game, hanging on in this game by a thread at this point. As 2-2 upgrades were about to complete here for 4GG, who has a 4th command center ready to rock and roll. A 4th and a 5th, actually.
SOS could definitely go to get a ton of Archons. Not only are they amazing against this mix, but look at the gas he has.
Oh, yeah, he really does have a lot of gas here. His main base is pretty much mined out at this point.
SOS getting a little overwhelmed, losing track of units. Another base going down, but I think 4GG is overestimating how much income he has. He's down to about, looks like 45, 50 workers. Doesn't have a lot of this at really any base.
All right, well, nice storm there. But here comes the real army on the left-hand side. Good
full energy Templar, and there's the Archons that he needs. Archons so excellent against this mixture since the concussive shells do not slow them down. That rock, he will know exactly what that rock is up to for 30 seconds, Diapollo.
He's going to know if it gets broken down. What is that? It's like the triangle.
Yeah, it's the Triforce, man. It's like a steampunk Triforce.
Alright, so 4 Zealots get warped on the right-hand side. SOS is hanging in here greatly, actually. It looked like 4GG was about to kind of swarm over him. But SOS with so many Archons and Zealots, look at this.
The Archons, a big money unit in this circumstance. They don't get slowed down by the concussive shell. 4GG not paying attention on the right side. But it looks like SOS has to be careful not to walk into a trap. He's smartly trying to just get in position. Is he going to lose this? Oh my god, the mule's trying to head up. He's getting down. He's at for 20 hit points. Oh my god, he saved the expansion. What a maneuver by 4GG.
Just about saved that there and remains in the lead with the supply by just a little bit here. 10 supply in the lead. Did he get +3 attack and +3 armor, 4GG? I don't think he did.
I don't even know if his upgrades are very high at all.
I think it's 2-2. I'm pretty sure it's 2-2. +3 armor down for SOS and +2 attack on the way here. No ghost whatsoever. This ghostless style from 4GG looking Moving down here. He's not in the best position to fight, I don't think. That's a lot of units. That is the majority of his force.
Trying to split everything up. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Oh, a devastating drop. About to head into the main base, but he manages to get the perfect storm right on top of all the medevacs. They're taking maximum damage. Can he get off another storm? It looks like SOS is focusing on ripping down the more core army to 4GG's force, and it looks like, wow, the nice warp in from SOS. Oh my god, did SOS pull this game off, the Apollo?
I think he may have done right now. He's marching forward with so many Archons, 3 Colossus at the back, no Vikings! He's landing the perfect storm on this army. And SOS, despite everything in this game, is about to bring down this left-hand side. That's the economy of 4GG about to go down the loo.
SOS, despite everything that he's been up against, has managed to worm his way back to the correct composition, which, as it turns out, is Archon only. SOS swarming in Zealot, Archon, Colossus. The numbers are huge. 4GG with the swollen mid-game force, Hellbat, Marauder, handfuls of Vikings, smatterings of workers here and there, and the Storm at the far top right expansion will be able to keep that worker count down. We see that there's a pylon at the far right and a High Templar at the upper right-hand corner, hiding in the trees.
SOS has managed to figure out his opponent's army composition. He's managed to take the fights in a cost-effective manner now, unlike previous. And, well, the Storm kind of zones out that area, but to be honest, SOS can just attack, move forward, and probably pick up the win. A couple of winning storms come down. That army's untouched by SOS here. Look at it.
Wow. Just layering the storms all over the Terran army. 4GG scans the army, realizes too much, and good game. SOS, what a win there.
That's a big win there for SOS, who now ties this best of 3 up. And they will be going on to the last map to decide who moves on to the quarterfinals and who stays in this group for a little bit longer to fight against those other 2 players.